So in the previous steps, in the previous part, we created a capsule and then bisected it from the center, then gave some thicknesses for the cushions and clothing all around. And now it's time to create a seat, a cushion seat here.
So the fastest way to add a seating is, one is you can create a sphere or some solid and then cut it out. But here's the fastest way. We'll follow the same to, we will extract this surface. I will use Control Shift to select my surfaces, or you can just directly go to, the explode and extract surface command. So if you left click, it will explode, but if you right click, it will give you an option to extract the surfaces, right? And if you have a close look, you will see my cursor is showing a plus sign. Same was the case with the mirror command. When I was mirroring this, it was showing a plus sign, because if you go up in the parentheses, you will see it says copy equal to yes. So if I say copy no, then what will happen, this plus sign will go, and if I will extract this surface, the surface below it will be hollow. It won't be solid anymore. So it's better you keep this as a yes, and then you don't need to hold Control Shift now, because already you are in extract surface command. This time actually we want to take out the surface from it, duplicate basically. So it's like that. So I will start selecting my surface which I want to do. Sorry. Okay, right click again, start selecting the surface, and then right click again. Now you have this surface, right? So now we'll be working on this. So what I will do, I will just isolate it. I have already set down my shortcuts. I will use middle mouse click, and you will see it comes with a set of tools, also pop up, right, like this, and it has isolate objects in this, right? Or if you go to the standard tab on the top, there also you will find sorry, in the visibility tab you will find isolate, unisolate and all. So what I have done, I have taken that, because while modeling this is a very commonly used tool, so I have collected all this in pop-up. How to do it, how to add these things, just select this pop-up. If you want to add certain command, go to that command, right? Let's say I want to add a text command in this, so I will go here and I will use my control key. I will press my control key, hold it, and I will click and drag and bring it here. If you want to remove certain things from this, go to this gear icon, options, edit button, and there is a text object button. You can just go there, and there's a small cross sign. You can click it. It will ask you to, confirmation to remove the button. Okay, and it will be done. So this is a very faster way to reach your command. Just use your middle mouse button when you are in the go of modeling. You don't need to search here again and again. That becomes faster, right? So surface, I will select them again. Hold Shift key to select, to add to selection. This is a selection cycle which you are seeing, which will show different selections. So this also helps in selection. So I will select the base of my seat and I will isolate it, and because we'll be working on this only. Now you see I need to cap from the top and cap from this front. So the best way is I will use the line command, or polyline, doesn't matter, any line you can use. Just make line from end to end here, right? And in previous tutorials and exercises, I have shown how you can use creating surface from a planar curve. So you can see these are in the same plan. You can find this tool in here also, sorry, not here, in this surface tools, surface creation set. You'll find this tool which is surface from planar curves. If you select this, it will ask you to select the curves. So first of all, let me fill the top one. So I will select all the curves, this one as well, and I will right click to create a surface. Same way I will select this one now, curve, curves, right click, done, right? Now if you feel like the seat is too high or something, you can just go there on the right hand side view and again bring the line command, right? Just you can set as per dimensions, but I am just doing it just like that, eyeballing it, right? and I will just hold the shift key to create my line, just like we did previously, trimming. And again, I will bring the trim command, just type TR space bar, make sure your apparent section is yes, so that this line acts as a whole cutting plane. So I will select this line and then right click, and then I will remove the top portion. So you see my seat is now shortened out, but the surface is gone because I didn't join the whole thing, so that's why the surface was out. So again, I will go to the surface creation, planar curves, and select my curves, right, and create this. You can select this whole thing, boolean it, or because these are poly surfaces, so they don't become a solid, they are trimmed surfaces. So what you can do, you can join them to make a whole object. Now this is a closed solid poly surface. Let me repeat again, what did I do? I will, these are trimmed surfaces. If you select them and go to the properties, it will show trim surfaces because I just now trimmed it. And to make it as a solid, just select the whole thing, and because the boolean operation only works with the solids, so this is, you're not joining two solids, you are joining different surfaces. So for that you need to use the join command here, and now it will become a closed poly surface. You can hide the iso curve and it will become a smooth surface like this, right? Let me cut this out, and middle mouse button again, I have bought my show object also here. You can see my seat is here. Perfect, right? So the modeling in Rhino is little different from any other softwares you guys must have been using from previous years, or if you are new to modeling, then it's better you know that certain techniques and certain way to model things are different, but they are faster. And Rhino works with NURBS modeling, not with the mesh modeling, so that is also an advantage in some case scenario. So this step is done. We are almost done with the chair. A few finishing things remains, like giving edges to these lines. As I told before, we will do it in the end. It's better to do all these finishing in the end when you are done with your basic models. That's good. Less editing required, because let's say there are some changes, and and also I will suggest you can try to copy your model, just like I have. Let me go to the default layer. So current layers, you can't do anything. Instead of changing the colors and all, you can't hide, you can't lock. Same with any other CAD softwares. Not much of a difference. What I was telling was, like, let's say I will off this model. Already I have a copy of the previous model. You can see, right? So before giving these refinements and edges and all, it's better you create a copy, so that you can go to that stage again easily. You don't have to do that again. There's a very good tool where you can fillet your edges. Basically, this is what we are doing. We are going to fillet these sharp edges and give them a very smooth finish. Real life materials, as it is in the chair. So you will find that in the Boolean operations, solid tools or Boolean tools, there you will see there is a command which says fillet edges or blend edges. You can do both with this. Right, so currently I'm not blending. Blending edges requires a little gap and tools that we will cover in some other exercise. But for now, let's see what fillet edges can do. So I will click this, and it will ask me select edges to fillet, and you want to see the radius of the fillet. So I put it yes, so that I can see what what is the distance actually happening. By default, you will see the units, the dimensions is 1 centimeter, but we will see about it how it is coming up. And chain edges, again, is the same thing. If you are broken edges, and but here we are going to select all together. It's super easy, and that's about it. Let's select the edges. So what I will do, let's do it for this seat first. So I will select the seat and I will isolate it, this one, and then I will go to the solid tools and I will use fillet edge, select the whole thing, and you will see it is showing me this is 1 centimeter of a radius, but still I'm not able to see the radius properly. So I will right click again. Now you can see they have shown the with the arc, like how is 1 centimeter radius going to affect this after the, when you finish the filleting. So if you think it is less, or you want to change or something altogether, so the moment you right click, some other parentheses came into action. In that you will find set all, right? If you click this, it will, you have the, option from where you can change the radius for all the handles at one time. So let's say I want to increase it to 1.25 and I will enter. Now you can see it is changed to all of them at one instance, right? And if you're okay, I will just right click and you will see straight away it has filtered the whole thing so easy. Filleting in this version of Rhino has improved a very lot, and I'm sure in the Rhino 7 it will get better. Okay, so let's bring back the model, show objects, right? You can find this in visibility. I have put them in the my shortcuts, the pop-up. You'll find it in the visibility tab here. Now our seat is done, right? I can see the cushioning here, and now remains my the whole shell of my chair.